resources for rebuilding, revamping, general upgrading, and repositioning of the state's education sector. At a press briefing to launch the policy, Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Femi Agagu, said the sum of 1,000 naira is to be paid voluntarily by every taxable adult in the state on an annual basis as education endowment levy. According to him, Ondo State government is spending heavily on public schools, hence the need for individuals, groups, corporate and international organizations to collaborate to boost reforms in the sector.
States, special schools, have 4 of them, and Ondo State happens to be the only state that has as many as 4 special schools. Promotion of sporting activities among students in schools. Supporting adult literacy education program, training and retraining of teachers and managers of education, incentives and loans to teachers to attain additional qualifications, support for research programs beneficial to the state.
Mr. Agagu stated further that instructional materials, improving the quality of education through capacity building, renovating dilapidated structures, as well as intervention funds for indigenous students are also included in the educational budget. He encouraged citizens of the state to support the state government in improving the state's education standard.
We are going to embark on road show in the next 1 week all over the whole place. We will encourage all the to also have local government level to have jingles that will run on radio, television, and every means of broadcasting it will try to use.
Commissioner for Finance, Wale Akintenwa, in his contribution said the fund will further assist government in its efforts to provide safe and conducive environment for students and teachers.
All over the world, education is key, and so these funds is meant to further enhance whatever the state is able to do, and that, I believe, inform the kind of board that has been set up. These are proven people of very high integrity who will not only manage these funds but will also help to source for funds. So this is meant to be a plus to whatever government is doing.
Chairman, Board of Internal Revenue Service in Ondo State, Tolu Adegbie, promised a seamless platform for the transaction.
Today, we collect 2% Education Endowment Fund on all contracts issued in the state. So, what we are doing, or what government is trying to do now, is to expand that pool of funds.
About 1 million citizens are expected to pay this levy annually. Omoriola Hungiji, Osrc News.
Ondo State's House of Assembly says good governance will become a reality in Nigeria when transparency and accountability become the watchwords of public office holders. The House, during an interface with some local government administrators on year 2020 to 2021 audited reports of the State Local Government Auditor General, said it will not rest on its oars at ensuring that government's funds are accounted for. House of Assembly correspondent Omoshiliola Adesoyo Ajayi has the report.
Consequent upon the submission of Auditors General's report on audited queries for the year 2020-2021, the Public Accounts Committee of the Ondo State House of Assembly invited concerned local governments. While declaring the session open, the Speaker, Bamidele Oleyelogun, noted that the move is part of measures to ensure that public funds are effectively utilized for citizens' benefit and to pave way for the 10th Assembly to start on a clean note.
I'll do that. There is praise for hard work and cooperation. Punctually, collective work in the interest of the state. We should continue to promote transparency, accountability, and good governance, which is one of the central hallmarks of the present application of
Chairman of the committee, Mr. Festus Adefinoye, who commended the Auditor General for prompt submission of the report, also charged local government administrators to be accountable in discharging their duties. He also noted that the move is in line with the provision of the law.
In fulfilling this statutory obligation is to say the least, not designed to wish hunt or serve as vendetta to any party, or simply to ensure that public trust in the government financial dealings and businesses are guaranteed through well-embraced transparency, probity, and accountability in the system.
The Auditor General for Local Government, Mr. Francis Adaramola, while stressing the importance of prompt retirement of public funds by accounting officers, charged them to ensure proper record keeping.
The job must continue. The local government must ensure that they cooperate with audit. Query is question and answer. At times, some of these things, if you answer it rightly on the table of the resident auditor or the director, it may not even get to the auditor general at all. Until we do this, let us do the right thing from this end. If you do the right thing, we have little or no query to write. We are not even, we are not happy. It is not our joy to be writing queries to you.
Some of the representatives of the local government and accounting officers hailed the Assembly's move, adding that it will aid transparency in government affairs. They equally stressed the need for those entrusted with public office to be transparent in handling government finances. Omoshiliola Adesoya Ajayi, Osrc News.
The Defense Headquarters has called for calm over viral social media video clips of the presence of some United Nations peacekeeping fighter vehicles and equipment sighted recently in Benin, Edo State. According to the Defense Headquarters, in a statement by the Acting Director of Defense Information, Brigadier General Tekur Gusai, the country is contributing troops to various United Nations peacekeeping operations, of which the most recent is the United Nations Interim Security Force for Abyei, UNSFA, Southern Sudan. It stated that the UN does not have its own troops but has entered into an agreement with troops contributing countries to provide the personnel and equipment for operations in its various missions. The statement said the military fighting vehicles and equipment painted in UN color as cited are being moved through the Wari port for movement to the mission area in southern Sudan to marry up with Nigerian troops who were inducted into UNSFA mission last month, and assured Nigerians that the nation is not under any threat that will warrant the deployment of United Nations troops. The minute past President of the United States, Donald Trump, has pleaded not guilty to 34 criminal charges stemming from hush money allegedly paid to a porn star before the 2016 election. The 76-year-old Republican became the first American president to be arrested on criminal charges when he entered the historic court hearing in New York. With a stern glare, Trump was seen making his way into the courtroom in Manhattan without saying a word to waiting press, although he was expected to speak at length later, including at a campaign-style event at his Florida estate. In a spectacle relayed on live television, with rival protesters rallying outside, the hearing marked a watershed moment for the U.S. criminal and political system, with the potential to upend the 2024 White House race, in which Trump is currently the leading Republican nominee. Those are the developing stories. Thank you for watching. Good morning.